Mr. Tyagi, while on the one hand there is a backtracking in the name of the dialogues that have been deemed offensive, on the other hand, Manoj Muntashir has gone on to claim threat to life. When we talk about these protests that have been happening across the country, whether it is in UP, whether it is in Maharashtra, there are members of the Bajrang Dal, there are other Hindu outfits, there is a plea before the High Court in Delhi tomorrow that's going to be heard over stopping of the film's public exhibit. Amid all of that, Mr. Muntashir is saying that he has a threat to life. How do you actually read these statements?
No, I think one needs to delink it from politics, because I think if you link into politics, then you will be taking away the core criticism of this film. And if I remember correctly, when 8 months back the teaser was released, it was Narottam Mishra from Madhya Pradesh who had been up in arms and opposing this film, including some of those, related associations like Hindu Sabha and Bajrang Dal and Vishwa Hindu Parishad. They all have gone to the court and filed PIL against the release of the film. So, and they have even gone to the extent of vandalizing some of the theaters. They asked the audience to leave theater, and the show was called off. So, to what extent BJP is backing them up? If BJP is backing up them up, then obviously such protests would not happen. So I think completely making it a political football, I think, is not a very sensible idea. Let's talk about the merits and demerits of the film. That should be the central discussion in this. But there are two. Even Anurag Thakur has spoken about it. The film should not be hurting anybody's sentiments. So Congress has got a very, very, very different history altogether on clamping on the cinematic liberties. So we can come out with a number of
why I am getting this political angle is that when the film was not yet out, when only the rushes were out, on the one hand, an outfit like or a party like the VHP is quick to jump on Deepika Padukone's orange and saffron bikini, and they will not even wait for a film to release. On the other hand, they have seen an entire teaser of the film. They're taking mementos from the filmmakers, saying nothing. It is only about the furor, after this furor that the film is garnering, that they have decided to actually stay mum. In fact, none of the BJP guys decided to join us on the broadcast as far as this entire debate is concerned. Don't you think there's some sort of a backflip that has happened over here? They thought that this is about the Ramayana. Of course, this will be okay with public sentiment. They would not have really seen this coming.
I'll give you an example. There was recently a movie called Hindutva, which was released, directed by Karan Rajdan. I'm also featuring in that film. And we had shown this film to some of those extreme Hindu fringes group. They were saying Jai Shri Ram right up to the interval. And afterwards, all these people turned so hostile against the director, they were short on beating him up. So they suddenly realized that he has taken away the entire, a lot of time it happens that you assume that maybe film is building up its narrative in the manner which is aligned to your ideology. Otherwise, entire plank of BJP is based upon the reverence to Ram. They are building up the very Bhavya temple in Ayodhya. So you can't take away their reverence to Ram. And I think BJP has resurrected the image where Congress has been saying that it's an imagery. They filed an affidavit in Supreme Court that Ram is a Kalpnik Ram. So that kind of contempt we have experienced from the other political parties. Now they have turned into a different kind. So I think it's a BJP which has protected the heritage of Ram and taking it to different level altogether. So I think the makers have to explain to they misled the script and nobody goes and watches the film till it's released. So based on the teaser, Narottam Mishra had raised the voice. He cannot go and continue to be the minister against the political mandate of the BJP.
Okay, Ravi Rai, let me bring you in here. I would want to understand, even in the light of what Mr. Tyagi is saying, what about the role of the censor board? The censor board was quick to take in each and every stakeholder who had problems with the film Pathaan and then issued changes, advice changes to the filmmakers. Even some portions of the song which was deemed controversial by outfits like the VHP was snipped in the film. What was the censor board really doing in this case when it is about Adipurush?
Yes, censor board is very responsible. It's the responsibility of the censor board to look into these sensitive things which which you can anticipate is going